So, before we go through the woods and over the river to Dracula's house we go, I would like to add a few things about sub-weapons that I didn't get around to last time. First off, to actually use the things, you have to press up and attack. Of course, the 3 lets you use 3 of a sub-weapon at a time, and also, it's not holy water in this game, they're actually fire bombs, because apparently it would be blasphemous to use holy water to fight undead monsters. It's okay to throw the cross like a boomerang, that's what Jesus would have done, but you can't use holy water to fight undead monsters, it's just wrong. But anyway, this is the second stage of the game, not too much harder than the first. I do absolutely love those enemies, the one I just killed, the guy made of leaves. That dude is fantastic. Like, Dracula created a monster made of leaves. It is just a leaf golem. That is part of his horrible army of the damned, and I think that's pretty great. So these hedgehogs are definitely a lot more difficult to hit if you're on even ground with them, so cross helps for them, or you can just be below them and whip at them, and that guy's just plain freaking out. Okay, fair enough. Of course you can duck and hit them. Now that is the best strategy sometimes. Well, again, if you're not level with them. If you are level with them, they move very fast, and at that point, you might as well just jump over them and try to dodge them, because you shouldn't attack them in that case. I'd also like to say that I'm pretty sure this stage and the next one are kind of a homage to Castlevania 3, and I know I haven't played— oh dear, yeah, that's why I don't like attacking those guys, they move fast, but anyway, once we get the weird zombies out of the way, I haven't played Castlevania 3 for this channel, but if you have played Castlevania 3, this stage, and by stage I mean this entire set of stages, there are a bunch of different level themes within a stage, but yeah, these level themes honestly seem very similar to Castlevania 3. I do kind of prefer the next level, but at the same time, there were a few woods levels in Castlevania 3. I'm pretty sure there was a swamp. Those spider enemies appeared, the ones that just kind of come down and then try to fling smaller spiders at you. Those guys were also there. I don't know about the hedgehogs, though. I don't remember there being any hedgehogs in Castlevania 3. The birds, though, they were probably there. Birds are the worst. Alright, seriously, look at that guy. What a smug jackass. He's just sitting there like, oh, my hitbox is way too small for you to hit me. You'll never hit me. Oh, don't worry, these aren't flippy platforms. I know they move under your feet, but yeah, that's just for a little visual effect, which is kind of nice. It's not something that can really kill you as far as I know. Which is good, because that would be fairly annoying with the enemies here. Such as the birds, which kind of make you jump. Oh, and we are very nearly at the end, and we're going to have to fight Medusa before we get out of here. And we fought Medusa. She's dead now. But that was only a mid-stage boss. A very, very easy one at that. Now we have to go down the river, which, of course, if you haven't noticed, does move you automatically, so you do have to be very careful about your positioning. Very easy to go forward, a little bit difficult to go back, especially at this point. Make sure those flying dudes that come in from off-screen are taken care of, because otherwise they're gonna make your life a bit of a pain. Also, I don't know how we're going backwards. What sort of dark magic is this, Dracula? The river's flowing upstream? That doesn't even begin to make sense. It's flowing completely backwards. You know, I thought he was evil by summoning the hordes of darkness into the world, but changing the flows of rivers, that's just wrong. Thankfully, though, this is also a very short section. Very fast section as well, considering that it moves you along most of the times when it's not pushing you away somehow. I still don't know how that works. Bats, of course, are very— well, I wouldn't say very, but they are annoying at least. Because they do have smaller hitboxes than the little gremlin guys or whatever. The arms are also annoying. I don't quite get why those guys are here. They're just a bunch of enemies that float in from off-screen. The worst being the bats, just because, again, small hitbox, so you really have to make sure you're aiming well. Thankfully, though, the cross does wonders for those guys.